plywood frames for the floats. I have laying around just from other projects some chunks of plywood, like this piece you can see is, it's just a piece of a sheet, and I have like 2 more chunks about this size, so I'll be able to get all the frame parts out of just these scraps that I have, which is awesome. I don't have to spend any money on it. So I have here one of my glued together floats, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay it on here, and I'm going to trace around it. But what I'm going to use to trace around it is just this piece of pine, which is exactly 3/4 inches thick, 3/4 of an inch thick. The reason that I need to use this board is because how the heck am I going to trace this? A straight line across all these milk jugs. I need some kind of straight line to do that. So I'm going to get tracing. Alright, so that is what it's going to look like. And the only reason I cut out these holes is to cut the weight down. I could have just left them since I'm wrapping it all with that stuff anyway. I could have left them and it'd be totally fine. But I did that just, like I said, to get rid of some of the weight. Plywood is super strong, so I'm not worried at all about this having any structural issues at all. The milk jugs will sit inside just like this. And I'll put another one on the other side, and I'll attach them together, and it'll be awesome. The next thing though that I'm going to do is, since I'm covering it in that shrink wrap, that plastic, there are tons of little slivers and splinters, and this edge is really sharp. So I'm going to go around with a router with a roundover bit, and I'm not going to do both sides because one side is never going to touch the plastic, but the outside edge, so all of this, I'm going to hit with a router, and so all of these are rounded over and I lose all the sharpness. So that's it. That is one side. Now I have to make 7 more of these, but that was pretty quick. It really didn't take me very long, and I'll be able to use this one as like a stencil for all the other ones, so I won't have to go through the trouble of doing what I did with all the milk jugs. I'll just be able to use this, put it down, trace it with the pencil, and cut them out real quick. Route them, sand them, And as you can see, between the routing and the sanding, got all these edges nice and round and smooth, so I shouldn't tear or cut or puncture any of the shrink wrap that I put on it once I actually go to do that. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to start making the rest of these. I'll attach 2 of these to a set of milk jugs. You'll be able to see that part. So tune in tomorrow.